Do not feed the beast. Believe in a better world. It's been a little bit quiet. Believe. Be alive. Be present. Be present with the lies. Be lively. Live. 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 Be lively. Be lively. Live. Live. Turning my own sound down. I'm just sharing this as I'm going. Got a few things I want to say. Obviously, that's why I'm going live. I was just going to do it like in my stories, and I was like, no, I've got more to say than that. I was sitting there like uploading stories all friggin' night, and then like oh my God, is that a snake skin? Oh, it's a snake skin hanging down off my roof. What are the chances that I do a live stream in this position because the wind is coming from over there and I'm hiding around this corner of my house and there is a snake skin that's been shed up in the corner of the roof. What are the chances? Of course. Of course. You want to see it? Well, let me share this and I'll show you the snake skin. You could just see it hanging out. So I was like, is that really? I was like, nah. Yeah. Sometimes like inside at nighttime when the cats like hear things in the wall, I actually wonder what they're hearing. Pythons and stuff. Oh my God. All right, let me share this and then I'll turn it around. What are the freaking chances? Don't feed the beast. But hang on, I'm going to stand here with a live stream and then there's like a snake skin hanging out, of course. Freaking hilarious. That's like so hilarious, right? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay. Shedding past energy, yes, because we just came out of the past life presence live stream this morning, which you can still join in and catch the replay. Okay, so I don't know, because I can't really zoom in on this, but you're gonna see the side of my house, and it's, I don't know if I can even. All right, I'm gonna try and like lift the tripod up here. Here we go. All right, I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know. It's kind of like under the eaves. I don't know. Can you see it? I can't see the screen when I'm. Okay, it's like in that corner in there, right? So I don't know if you can hear it, see it. I don't know if I can like put the cover in there or some shit. I can't see once I lift it up because it's what is it? It's you know, I can't see because the sun's up there and yeah, you see it. Okay. What are the chances? And I'm like, don't feed the beast. Yeah, a little bit. It's just hanging down. That's why I was like, no, it's not a snake skin. I'm like, yeah, it's a snake skin. Hilarious. Believe in a better world. This is the strong message that came through in past life presence this morning. Past life presence, I didn't know what I was going to channel. Of course, I was teaching something on past lives, right? When past life presence downloaded and came through. And there's, like when we turned up to it this morning, the whole process was like a skin shedding, right? Something super shifted in that live stream alone, let alone the next 2 days, what we're doing in this masterclass. So you can find the link on my page. There's still time to join and catch the replay and catch up for tomorrow. Like that was huge in itself. And what dropped in, and I feel called to share about this, is believing in a better world. The whole aspect of past life presence wasn't like, oh, like I've had this past life as a king or a queen, and that's why I feel like I'm a queen, or that's no, that wasn't what it was about. This was like releasing the lies that humanity has been fed, and being fed. And this is where I'm like, don't feed the beast. It's being quiet. It's being quiet. It's a dead skin. It's not a live snake. Interesting. The skins are being shed. The truth is being revealed. It's been very quiet. It's been very quiet on the propaganda front. And then in the last 24 hours, everybody suddenly, all the conspiracy theorists suddenly know about the venom. And I'm like, fuck it. Don't get distracted by the beast. I was going to do a live stream on world stuff, right? I was going to do a live stream on a world energy update and a world stuff update because I haven't done one for a while. And I got shown all the Shanghai stuff like a couple of days ago. And I was like, interesting. In these pictures and in these videos is men in white puffy suits. And in February 2020, I kept having visions of men in white puffy suits coming around and force vaccinating us. And it got me in our car and we got the fuck out of suburbia for 5 months and went on the road because I was like, you're not locking me down in suburbia. And that's happening. So that's not happening. And people thought I was crazy. But then all of a sudden, 2 years later, and my predictions and my visions seem to be like either 2 weeks or 2 years. 2 years later. Now, if you want a world stuff update, jump in my Telegram group. Because I was going to do like a world energy update. I was like, yeah, and there's more information coming through. And then the venom came through and I'm like, oh, here we go. Maybe there's more information. And I can feel there's more information coming through, right? But the biggest thing that dropped in, and this is the purpose of my live stream, do not feed the beast. There will be distraction after distraction after distraction after distraction. You will just start to find your feet. You will just start to settle into this life after all the chaos has been. You will just start to get back on track. And then the beast will go, let me shove this in your face. Let me shove this in your face. But what about this thing? You're really interested in this? And you've even got a snake on your arm and there's a snake in your roof and you can talk about it. And I'm like, I say no, I do not consent. And I am not interested because I've got a purpose to live and I've got shit to do rather than feed your beast that you do so well all by yourself. I'm not interested. And I'm here to remind you, do not get sucked into the fucking propaganda because it's all it fucking is. Sure, there might be truth here and truth here and truth here. And even, well, with the Shanghai stuff, I was like, and if you go into my Telegram group, there's a few audios. I'd like recommend you scroll back and sort of check out the chat that's been going on in there. And then I left like a 20-minute like message in there today, voice audio. And I was like, I'm like, this is the world update. I'm not choosing to feed it anymore. Yep. It's easy to download it. It's free. Just download it on the App Store, right? Telegram, that is. You've got a purpose to live. And in 2020, I was like freaking out because I'm like, I haven't got all my purpose work done of what I know and my plan of what I'm doing, right? And I was freaking out. And then this guide came through and he said, don't worry, the world's not ready for this level of consciousness until 2027. And I was like, I've got time. However, leading up to 2027, it's going to get more intense and more intense and more intense and more intense and more intense. And it's going to grip on and try and pull you down and like pull you back and distract you like anything. Over and over, and it'll be quiet for a bit and then it'll come in again and everyone's talking about the same thing. Why? Because it's fucking propaganda. It's propaganda. So Caitlin says, how do we join together somewhere big that doesn't have dark like Facebook? I'm like, I fucking love Facebook, actually. I love Facebook. I would not be where I am today without it. I would not be connecting with you guys today without it, or for the past however many years. I will choose to stay on Facebook. Would stay on Facebook for the rest of my life. I don't think that it's dark. It's only dark because you haven't filtered your feed. You only haven't choose who to friend and unfriend, who to follow, who to see first in your feed. That's up to you to do. Otherwise, the beast just goes, oh, here, I'm going to show you what I think you like. And you can go, no, thank you. I don't want to see that. Unfollow, unfriend, unfollow. And then you go to the people's pages that you love and positive affirmations and positive things that you love. And you go to their page and you say, see first in my feed, see first in my feed, see first in my feed, see first in my feed. So when you open Facebook, it's like, that's up to you. This is your testing ground for saying, no, not that one, thank you. Bye-bye. This one, thank you. That's up to you. Believing in a better world, creating a better world starts with you, not running away from like, this is yuck and this is yuck. I mean, like, hey, there's people who don't like Facebook. They're good, right? They're probably thriving on some other platform. I love Facebook. I absolutely love it. I wouldn't be here connecting with you guys, meeting you guys. I love it. And I love you guys. And I'm here to remind you that feeding the beast and where you place your time and energy is a choice. It's a choice. I should have done all this other work today, and I've been doing what's most important, and that's these messages. It's easy to get distracted and pulled down in all the stuff, right? Adds in sadness alongside the light, and it's like, that's reality, dude. That's reality. You drive down the street or you walk down the street, everyone's going to look happy. That person's sad, angry, they lost their boyfriend, that person died last week, that person, blah, blah, blah. That's life. Facebook feed is no different. It's like, choose, unsubscribe, even when you're walking down the street. Not subscribing to that, don't want to watch that, don't like that piece of clothing, like that one, like this life. Yeah? It's all about perspective and what you're choosing to see, what you're choosing to believe, what you're choosing to spend your time on, and that's on you. This message of believing in a better world, is it for the next, 5 years? 2027, there's going to be a big shift in consciousness. Yeah? Hard for empaths, I wish it was that easy. No, that's also your responsibility. If you don't have my free Clear and Activate pack, it's the first thing that you can find on my website. Go to realityawareness.com. And the first thing there is the Clear and Activate pack. Go in there, sign up, it's free. Go and check your email, log into my members website, go through the training videos, learn to harness your energy. Because the thing with the beast, the thing with the happiness and the sadness and all this sort of thing, it's all energy. And you are the only one responsible for your weak ass energy or your strong motherfucker energy. That's on you. No one else can do that for you. Yeah? No one else can do that for you. Empath is a good label to understand what's going on in your life, and then it's up to you to strengthen that, change that, or do something about it. Yeah? That's up to you to change. It's moving out of the wind. Believe in a better world. In our past life presence this morning, it came through so strongly. Be living, be live. Lie, but live. We're living in a lie. Interesting concept, right? We're living in a lie, and I'm not just talking about the bad stuff. I'm talking about all of it. Because what is conceptual reality? What is reality? What is past lives? What is this future life? What is your mind? What is physical touch? What is all of it? Be living in the lie. Be living in life. Lie, life, living. It's kind of all the same. And if you believe it's a lie or if you believe it life, that's on you and what you're being in the process of it and the perception of it. This is pretty deep, guys. Are you still with me? Yeah. This strong message coming through is about you. You get to you get to choose where you place your energy. You get to place what you activate inside you. You get to choose where you focus on, not focus on, spend time on, complain that you're still tired, but not doing anything about changing it or your diet, not learning from other new people, not learning from new mentors, not shifting your frequency and vibration, staying stuck in the same stories, thinking you have to do stuff but not actually doing it. Jazz wants me to play with her, can you tell? My German Shepherd. Where's your other ball? Go and get your other ball. So this message is coming through to remind you to don't feed the beast. If we don't believe in a better world and we get sucked down into the propaganda, I don't care if there's bits of truth in it, because there probably friggin' is, because that's what they do. The truth with the lies and the lies, because who knows? I was just watching something and it said, like, you know, when you do a Google search, like the top like search thing, like 25% of people only choose that one and that's it. They don't even look any further. So many people do not look further. So many people do not look into it. They just take what at face value and then they're like, oh, all emotionally triggered. And they're like, oh my God, what's happening? Why is my life still like this? But they won't do anything about it. This is your permission slip to unfollow, unfriend, choose your feed, and choose what you're focusing your time and energy on. Believing in a beautiful world begins with you. And when you're being sucked into the beast, you won't find it. Well, you'll find beast world, and that's fucking not what we want. It's good to be aware of, but then pull yourself out. There'll be waves of nothingness, and then there'll be waves of all this stuff. And the way that you know it's propaganda is because all of a sudden everybody's talking about it. All of a sudden it's there in everyone's face and everyone's talking about it. That's propaganda. Yeah. Loneliness and cutting majority of people out who are draining, you find a new tribe. You change your life. You move, you create new circles, you join new groups, you join new mentor circles, you change your energy and change your life. This is really what Goddess Codes is about. It's allowing yourself to unleash the goddess within you, the God within you, giving yourself full permission to go, no, 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 actually, that's a fuck yes. Actually, that's more of that, please, right? And focusing and bringing on the reality that you want. It's realizing that you're drained and tired because you're stuck and stagnant and you probably hate your life, really, and you just dealing with it. Goddess Codes Unleashed is where you work with me for 4 months, one-on-one, and we dive deep through this time in activating your goddess/God self and unleashing. This is for the rule breakers, the change makers, the ones who are like, no, I am done. I am done with the propaganda. No, you're done with that years ago. And you're already creating your empire. And you can feel yourself teetering on the edge. Goddess Codes Unleashed, 4 months, one-on-one, working with me, phone calls, distance healing, the whole package. This is the deep dive. The investment increases tomorrow night, 2 nights, oh my God, in 3 days. So today, tomorrow, Friday night, it increases. Goddess Codes Unleashed is allowing that wild, like untamed part of yourself to rule the roost. Because let's face it, you've become complacent. Let's face it, you've become weak and stagnant and scared. Goddess Codes is about awakening that inner passion, that fire, giving yourself permission and the confidence to actually shift your life and take it to the next level. To make those big, bold moves. That requires you from releasing yourself from the beast in all manners and all ways of fact. And you know it. And you've already done it. And you get sucked back in and then you pull yourself out and you're like, but what am I to do? And your purpose and your empire is teetering and about to. And you can feel that. Goddess Codes takes you and shifts to that. Send me a message if you want details about Goddess Codes. There's less than 48 hours before that investment doubles. It is doubling in price. Give yourself permission to unsubscribe, say no. And when I say unsubscribe, like, yeah, it could be literally like unsubscribing from emails. It could be unfollowing and unsubscribing and unfriending people on social media. Clean up your field, clean up your life, clean up your environment. Give yourself permission to say, that makes me tired, that makes me drained, that makes me unhappy, and just know. And then remember what creates a beautiful world. Remember what gives you those beautiful feelings, and unplug from anything that creates that trauma, fight or flight response in your system that sucks you back down into survival mode, because you're not that person anymore. You unsubscribed from that reality quite some time ago. And this is the strength and the permission to step into that and unsubscribe from the beast. Do not feed it, but turn to your purpose, turn to your passion, turn to the things that make you beautiful. And I'm not just talking about getting a facial, but hey, maybe that's what it's about for you too. I'm talking about what brings beauty to your life, what gives you those feelings. Because that feeling, that high vibrational feeling, that heart space, it's not even high, it is out of fear. So it's technically higher than fear, for example. And I'm talking about that calm state, not vigilant. Shit, it's coming. The fuck's coming? Nothing's coming. If you're in that, stuff's coming. But if you're creating a different reality, you experience a different reality, even with all that chaos going on. But you're not subscribing to that, because you're over here building your empire, allowing yourself the confidence to say, no, I'm over here. Believing in a beautiful world is about those feelings that create the beautiful world. Nothing can touch you in that space. Nothing can touch you in that space. Yeah? Not the feelings, not the, what is it? Not the fear, I should say. When you're in that feeling of beauty, gratitude, like genuine, because you're creating a fucking life that you love with all your heart and all your passion and all your fire. Nothing steps into that wildfire that's not meant to be there or get burnt on the way. This is your permission, your reminder to step up, to focus, to unplug from the beast, to focus on your purpose and your mission, and not let anything else come in the way. This Saturday, we've got the full moon ceremony, Easter Saturday. I think it's going to be a powerful one with transcendence energy in the mix, the past lives unraveling, this next wave that's like on our doorstep. It's like, yeah, I unsubscribe to that. I'm not choosing that. And this is this ceremony on Saturday. So yeah, it'll be Saturday for a lot of people. I think it might be early Saturday morning if you're not in Australia. It's Saturday afternoon if you're in Australia. There's always a different energy to each full moon. Yeah. So the link is in the title of this live stream. You can find the full moon ceremony post on my page on my website as well. Send me a message if you can't find it. It is this week, this Saturday, this Easter Saturday. Goddess Codes Unleashed is 4 months working with me one-on-one, allowing your inner to unleash on the world, unleash on your own freaking life, and start the fire on your life. Because let's face it, the fire has gone out. And that's why you're depressed and burnt out and feeling everyone else's energy, because you've forgotten yours. You've forgotten who you are. Goddess Codes Unleashed investment is doubling in less than 48 hours. Send me a message if you know this is for you. Unplug from the beast. Go and beautify your life and fill it with only the things that set your soul on fire. And I shall see you soon. Keep it real. As always,